So my name is Benjamin Vigneau-Singh, and my role is as a business development manager for Terrafend. So Terrafend helps coatings companies move away from solvent-based cleaning. And what Terrafend have created is a patented methodology to move away from that and to use our fluids to help clean in a sustainable, safe and efficient manner.
So I'm Gareth Mead. I am a senior plant manager here at Scott Bader. Scott Bader is a chemical manufacturer. The whole thing we're trying to do is provide the right solution for the problems that customers present us with, essentially. We were looking ourselves to try and move away from solvent-based cleaning. Terrafend got in touch. We started this collaborative journey of trialling very small lab scale with Terrafend, and found basically it gave us a better clean than what we were achieving with our solvent-based, and obviously that went hand in hand massively with what we were trying to achieve with cutting our solvents. Made the process safer, it was more sustainable fluid, it had better reusability.
So one of the reasons we wanted to get in touch with Tunley, so when we work with coatings companies like Scott Bader, when we start helping them, when they start adopting our fluid, it can be quite hard to sort of measure some of the outputs that come out of that, right? So you're reinventing and changing the way you've done things for a long time. So you're very keen to understand, okay, what is the actual impact? It's very easy to say, this is safer for you, this is more sustainable, but what does that actually mean? So when we got in touch with Tunley, what we were hoping for was to see some numbers attached to the work we were doing with Scott Bader, whether that was the amount of carbon dioxide that was being saved on the site. And that's something we were really struggling with, and Tunley thankfully was able to put together some results and some numbers.
Tunley Environmental conducted a comprehensive comparative life cycle assessment for Terrafend's cleaning systems at one Scott Bader site. The focus was on the new wash system using Terrafend's Ambimization Wash Fluid, referred to as AWF. This wash fluid was compared to a previous system which used acetone. So we examined the emissions during the manufacturing, implementation and the disposal stages. So we assessed all of the relevant stages from A1 to C4 in the LCA. So we found that the total annual greenhouse gas emissions for the AWF system accounted for 6.6 tonnes of carbon dioxide equivalents. This is significantly smaller than the 108.6 tonnes found for the former acetone-based system. This represents a dramatic 93.9% reduction in emissions, underscoring the effectiveness of Terrafend's system compared to the more traditional solvent wash systems. Changing to this new system, Scott Bader have reduced their process emissions by 101.9 tonnes of carbon dioxide equivalent per year. So this is actually equivalent to the annual gas consumption of 42 UK houses.
Number one for us was the safety aspect, get away from solvent-based, and also the reusability of it. Means less hazardous waste going to dump as well.
So the assessment allowed us to look in sort of granular detail at the different ways that as Gareth said, moving away from solvents and using our fluid was able to have an impact. So across the site, we were able to measure over the course of the year the impact on carbon emissions. It was just able to give us some numbers we could attach to all of the work we were doing. I think it's 100% something that you can do. It's not that much work. It does obviously require a little bit of effort from both sides, but I think it's well worth it in the end.